Greetings, this is Chuck Donnelly. I'm working with the Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments to demonstrate their Google Earth web browser. Hopefully you've already viewed the introductory and navigation videos so you have a sense of how this new software works. Today we're going to look at AreaTours. Notice that in the lower left corner there is an area called AreaTours, and we can plus up each of these different categories: city and towns, Colorado Springs, counties, and highway. For example, the State Highway 94 tour starts out on the eastern boundary of El Paso County, passes through Ellicott, and ends at the Peterson Air Force Base. Well, we're going to look at Manitou Springs right now. I'm going to start the tour for that and by clicking on the airplane for it. And let's see what projects are located in that area. So it zooms in on Manitou Springs, and then it'll rotate and tip down the landscape. Now it's interesting that there is one project here, but it seems to be floating up in the air. I'm going to clear all the map layers and turn those back on again, and now we can see that it's located more appropriately right on the landscape there. Sometimes you just have to reset those things in order to get them to locate in the right spot. I can now click on this project and get information about it. It is a pedestrian sidewalk that's going to connect from El Paso Boulevard across Highway 24 to the Manitou schools. If I wanted to, I could come into the tip projects and go by sponsor and find Manitou Springs and find that same project. So this is one way that you can start to identify projects that are proposed for construction that are located in areas or neighborhoods that you're interested in. Let's take a little different tack and let's look at the built environment, specifically historic areas. And I can turn on this layer that's called Historic Places. And you can see that I get a series of stick pins that have descriptions of different historic places in Manitou Springs. There's the Briarhurst. And notice that as I do a left mouse button and drag it, I can pull up into this area and see what this project is. Here's the First Congregational Church. So you can get a way to identify specific historic structures. And notice that this larger area, when I click on it, is the Manitou Springs Historic District. Now if I wanted to see the underlying areas, I could turn off that layer, turn it back on again, and I can see the extent of the area that's covered by that historic district. And if I wanted to get more information on individual projects, again, I could click on them and see what they're about and determine that if they're actually on the National Register. So the intent of these area tours is to give you a quick way to see an area that you're interested in, perhaps your own neighborhood, see what projects are there, understand the populations and the buildings and other things that are located in that area. So it's a way to get some information fairly easily about a specific place.